Your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again, 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 again. Me and my whole crew, we live with no rules. Let's get this started again, again. So if you feel like me too, there's only one thing to do. Let's go. Pay down, call the taxi cab. Got a case in the fridge and a bottle of the cream. Let's all get twisted, double fisting, drink up the resisting. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again.
What's up everyone, it's your boy NS Racing 42 aka Nathan Stapling here, and welcome everyone to race number 13 of 26, the halfway mark of season number 2 of the NIRA Red Bull Cup Series, and we are here for 54 laps around Kentucky Speedway for the advanced all parts 404 races remain before we set the 16 car field that will have a shot at the second ever championship in the Red Bull Cup Series. Like I said, 54 laps, there will be pit stops, and it's going to be a wild one here at Kentucky. It might be a little bit hard to pass, but it's going to be good racing. Last time we had a race here in ILA, we saw a great finish in the Krispy Kreme Series race, and who knows, we might see that happen here tonight and have someone surprisingly lock themselves into the chase. So, speaking of the chase, here is, well, this is how the chase looks so far, coming to 4 races left before the playoffs start. So, Matthew Alford, Christian Russell, and Watch Away are all locked in with 2 wins so far this season. Josh South, Diego Lopez, Audrey Bishop, William Block, and Patrick Smith are all locked in as well with 1 win each. Ryan Kendall is a 950 points above the cutoff. As long as he doesn't have too much problems in these next 4 races, he might be locked in on points into the playoffs. Trey Wright, 25 points above the cutoff. Tim Moore, plus 24. Bobby Frazier, plus 19. But then this is where it gets really close. Travis Mason, only 3 points above the cutoff. James Madison, only 2 points above the cutoff. Ben Crouch is only 1 point and Matt Paul and Adam Garcia are tied for the last spot, for the last 16th spot, but Paul has the tiebreaker, so she is in 16th point now. Adam Garcia is 17th. Lee Queen is 4 points out, and then Millie Hagan and Angel Alberta are 5 points out. And then the rest of the drivers that probably have a shot to at least point the way in at this point. Nathan Faden, 11 points out. Ace Garcia, 18 points out. Kukulon, 22 points out. Fink, 25 points out. And Noah Clifton, 30 points out. That's pretty much it. 25 drivers. Well, yeah. 20, like 10 or 15 drivers can fill out those last spots. But here's the thing, coming into this race as well, Mark Davidson is only 10 points behind 30th in points Nathan Stapleton, so that can change everything as well. So, but that's not the only thing that we have to keep an eye out for. We also have to keep an eye out on the regular season championship. And right now, Ryan Kendall has been on a consistent roll right now. and he has a 25-point gap over Troy White. And then Christian Russell is in third, 26 points back. Quinton Moore, fourth, 31 points back. Bobby Frazier is in fifth, 47 points back. Travis Swampton, 47 points back. James Ellison and Roger Ray, 48 points back. Ben Crouch, 49 points back. And Massenthal, 50 points back. So we have the Chase cut line, and we have the regular season points battle to deal with, and both of them will be settled after Kentucky, North Wilkesboro, Kansas, and Indianapolis. So it's gonna be a fun couple of weeks, and it's gonna be fairly fast paced for these guys. Gonna try to do 2 races a week now. So yeah, if I sound a little bit hoarse or not really 100%, I've been dealing with allergies all this week. So, but I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna have some fun, and you guys will see some great racing. So, with that being said, let's get the engines fired for the Advanced Harvard's 400 and for race 13 of the season for the Red Bull Cup Series.
Drivers, start your engines.
And the engines have been fired, and it looks like everyone will get rolling here at Kentucky. Luke Wayne is on the pole, gets his 3rd pole of the season, has the most poles out of anyone so far this season, and he gets another one in that number 6 Roush Fenway Ford. And then Josh South, a driver that we haven't seen him that much since the Daytona 500, he starts 2nd. Noah Clifton, he's been on a little bit of a roll as well. Got a great one at Darlington, starts 3rd. Carter Friesen in 4th, Angel Avila in 5th. Sean Richardson is 6th. Ryan Block, the best rider in the Red Bull Cup Series right now, starts 7th. Quinton Moore in 8th. Bobby Frazier in 9th. And James Ellison rounds out the top 10. So, 54 laps here tonight at Kentucky Speedway. The Advanced Auto Parts 400. Luke Ray and Josh South will lead us to the green. Race 13 of the season, and the Advanced Auto Parts 400 is underway from Kentucky. Noah Clifton will lead lap number 1, but as you saw, Madison calling the 42 on lap 1, coming off of turns 3 and 4, comes down onto pit road. That's not what she needed. She came in here tied for that 16th spot. Tough wait for Tall. But Noah Clifton made it 3 wide early on. And track position is going to be fairly important all the way long. There's going to be 1 pit stop. And these guys have to get going on these starts here tonight and right out of the get-go. And that's what Clifton did. Tall is still on pit road. Angel Avila in 2nd right now. The last race for that, I'm almost a throwback in some ways. The M&M's Summer Fun, as summer is coming to a close this weekend, Labor Day weekend. That's the last time you will see this scheme, season number 2. But he wants to win in the last race for this sponsor, but it's only that for. Here comes Bobby Frazier trying to help him as well. And watch out, here comes the guy that's been on a hot streak all summer long. William Block on the number 88. It all started in the All-Star race. And ever since then, he has been scorching hot, and he won the All-Star race, so he already has a spot in Season 3 of the Rebel Cup Series. But he wants to be the champion as we have 3 wide. We were going to go 3 wide for the race lead, but Clifton backed out of it. Smart move from Noah Clifton. You can already tell that passing is going to be fairly hard here tonight. Noah Clifton almost gave the pump and one to Bobby Fraser. And Tall is still on pit road. The Angel of Vale is out front, Bobby Fraser in second, Clifton third, Rainey in fourth, and how about Kukulon in fifth right now. That 34 team, they won twice last season. You know, once, maybe twice. I can't remember, but they were pretty strong in the second half of the season. And this is right around halfway through the season, so who knows? Maybe they can get some momentum and make it into the chase. And this track is going to change. It's going to go from day to night by the time this race is almost done. Clifton trying to take second away from Bobby Fraser, but as we saw in the Krispy Kreme Series race a couple days ago, we're gonna need help on that inside lane if you want to pass someone. And Clifton just does not have help right now. Clifton trying it again in 1 and 2. He has a decent call in 1 and 2, but Fraser just gets a massive one up high, and no one is up helping Clifton as well. Kukulon trying to get by Luke Wayne now, in that number 34. But right now, it's all Angel of Vale in this number 18 for Joe Gibbs Racing. And Million Block making it 3 wide for 4th for that there. And he's going to take it away. What a move. Top 3 are starting to pull away from 4th place though. Angel Avila trying to possibly win and get into the playoffs here today at Kentucky. Clifton, he's a guy that needs another good one. He comes in here, I believe, 30 points out, 30 points behind the 16th place. Luke Wayne trying to take Bobby Fraser trying to go for the race lead, but Angel Avila went really high, and that's gonna keep that's gonna let Avila keep the race lead for now. Right now it is being dominated by Angel Avila in the number 18. We saw this last night, well, a couple days ago in the Krispy Kreme series race as well. Someone dominated nearly the entire race, but someone was able to pass him on the last lap or late in the going. Frazier tried, but he got tight in the middle of 1 and 2. Now Clifton trying to take advantage of that. To the inside goes Clifton. 3 and 4, he might be able to get by someone. And looks like Clifton is going to take second away, but is Brock going to make it 3 wide? No, he won't. Clifton with a pass on the inside lane and 3 and 4 takes second away. And that's what these guys are going to have to do if they want to take the race lead and possibly win. Is try to pass him on the inside lane and tap help. But then again, I can't remember who won the Krispy Kreme Series race because it was like 5 or 6 days ago. But whoever it was, that person was able to pass him up in turn 1 and 2. And that was the first time that we saw that all the way long. So it was possible here at Kentucky, but it's very hard. Bobby Frazier with a massive dive bomb on Noah Clifton, trying to do a flip Clifton did to him. And he's gonna do it. Looks like 3 and 4 of these guys can pass, but in 1 and 2, the outside lane's the place to be. That's for sure. Clifton trying the high side, and it does not work. He got a good one off of 4 though. Here comes Clifton for second. No, Clifton side by side for second still. Still side by side. Still side by side for second. About 5 to 8 laps before pit stops, and now this inside lane is gaining some momentum right now. Side draft from Noah Clifton. Still side by side, and that's allowing Angel Vale to pull away. And now that top side eventually gets by Noah Clifton. Really Haken out of nowhere in the number 43. He's up to the front. These solar tires, not that, yeah, they are actually falling off a lot. And that's why that we are seeing crazy racing right now late in this one. But meanwhile, it's still Angel Vale out front here at Darlington. I mean, Kentucky. I'm thinking of the real life races this weekend. Bobby Frazier is actually closing in on Angel Vale for first place right now. Kukwan will take 4th away from William Block. And yeah, that inside lane is working really well, especially in 3 and 4 now. And it's almost even at times in 1 and 2. So, on these older tires, and if it's starting to transition into night, that's allowing the inside lane to be a little bit more competitive. And there it is, pit stops on lap 26 here at Kentucky. It's gonna be a two-stopper here tonight. I thought it was gonna be just a one-stopper, but it's gonna be a two-stopper. At least I think. Whoa, watch away. Okay. But yeah, this is gonna be a two-stopper here tonight at Kentucky. A little bit longer race than what we've been doing a couple weeks, but yeah, it's gonna be a two-stopper, I believe, here tonight. And it looks like it's going to be a battle between Angel Avila and James Ellison to win the race off of it. To win the race. That 3 wide for the race lead almost between Ace Garcia and Ellison and Avila. But it will be James Ellison that will, I believe, cycle out as the new race leader. And he will. Ace Garcia in second. Roger Way, he has 2 wins this season. He had trouble on pit road apparently. And apparently there was a crash on pit road because Amam Garcia and Josephine O'Neill are out. So Am Garcia and Tall, who came in here tied for 16th place, 16th and 17th place in the playoff standings. Now, both of them have bad nights here at Kentucky. I have to take a look at what happened on pit road after this race is over. But tough way for both Tall and Amam Garcia. But I'm guessing Watch Away was probably caught up in that mess, and same with the 21. But, wow. Now, Wyatt Walker is in second. I'm pretty sure he's in the must-win. Ace Garcia is up here, Angel Avila, and Bobby Frazier all have a shot at the race win right now. But there's still going to be one more round of pit stops that I know of. I could be wrong though. Watcher's Way trying to get his lap back, and now he wants a caution. But 3 wide for the race lead almost. Avila steps out, and Wyatt Walker in the number 14 takes the race lead away. What does he? Because James Ellison gets a good one on the outside lane. But Avila is going to make it 3 wide for the race lead. Oh man, these top 5 are really dicey right now, especially with Jose Mills right in front of them being a lap car, and I think a slightly damaged car. Not a lot, but maybe just a little bit. Walking out front now here at Kentucky. With less than 20 laps to go. There's still going to be, I think, one more round of pit stops. I could be wrong. But these guys battling, that's allowing a million block pushing Bogus, the Hagen, no Clifton to catch up along with Eli Blight and Colton Yo and a couple more guys. So this is exactly what they need. Some of these guys that are either in a win and win or just in a desperate point situation right now. We really haven't seen much from White Walker this season, but if he can get this win and stay inside the top 30 in points these next 3 races, and he will be into the playoffs. But I know we will still have 1 pit stop left, and it will be a late race pit stop as well. So I know it's gonna be really close to see if who will win here tonight. Actually, I think it might some of these guys might be 2 or 3 laps short. I just did the math in my head, and some of these guys might be a couple laps short. So this could come down to fuel strategy and a fuel mileage race if we don't get a caution before then. But now Bobby Frazier is out front here at Kentucky. With the dominant car of the night, Angel Avila is trying to get by him very aggressively right now. But White Walker wants to win this race as well, but he had to back out. But now these two are pulling away from third on that. And it looks like Angel Avila. Yes, he will. Angel Avila will retake the race lead away from Bobby Frazier. It's been the Angel Avila show all night long here at Kentucky Speedway, and once again it is coming to 10 laps to go here at Kentucky. Bobby Frazier trying to get by Angel Avera. Trying to make a pass on the inside lane, trying to do a slide job. He can't quite get cleared. We saw the same thing happen last night in the not last night, but a couple days ago in the Krispy Kreme series. And Bobby Frazier on the inside lane on both ends takes the race lead away from Angel Avera. Wow. Of course, the Rebel Cup Series race was, the Krispy Kreme Series race was only 41 laps. This is 51, well, 54, but still. The game night. Apparently, there's more grip on that inside lane the longer it gets into the night times. And now Angel Avera has to chase down Bobby Frazier and number 32. But the guy that we have to keep an eye out if we will have late race pit stops or not is James Ellison in this number 1. He was the first one to pit during our first round of pit stops. And if he pits, then it's going to be either really close on fuel for everyone else, or everyone else is going to have to pit. So we just have to wait and see here. But these guys are racing really hard for third place between Hagen, Garcia, and Melson right now. And while I was looking back there from 3rd to 5th, Angel Avera got back around Bobby Frazier. With 3.5 laps to go. It's gonna be close, I think. Does James Ellison pit? He tried pitting, I think. He tried pitting, but Larry Hagen got to the inside of him. Yep, late race pit stops. Trey White cannot make it. Late race pit stops with 3 laps to go at Kentucky. But now, James Ellison stays out on another lap. 2 laps to go now. But the only car that pitted was Trey White. And that number 15, unless I was saying things, and no, I was not saying things, Trey White did come down onto pit road. But it does not look like everyone else will. That's a hard play for Trey White. But here we go, final lap here at Kentucky for Angel Avera in the number 18. It's been a dominant night for this 18 team. Has led almost every single lap here tonight. And coming off of turns 3 and 4, Angel Avera. Look at, I believe, his second clear win on the channel. And Angel Avera wins the Advanced Harvest 1 and locks himself into the Red Bull Cup Series chase. Way 1 for Angel Avera and that number 18 team. Got a great call, great pit stop, and just a great night overall for that 18 team. And now they are locked in to the chase for the Red Bull Cup Series. And you know, he was pretty high up there in points too. So I think he might have been able to claim his win because he's been hot recently, but now he doesn't have to worry about that. Angel Avila is locked into the playoffs for season number 2 of the Red Bull Cup Series. There are the official results. Top 4 are all rookies. Angel Avila gets the win. Bobby Frazier in 2nd. Larry Hagan 3rd. James Ellison 4th. Ace Garcia 5th. Dylan Block 6th. Christian Vargas 7th. White Walker 8th. Noah Clifton, another great one, in 9th. And Colton Yell in 10th. Eli Bright in 11th. Fielded. Andrew Miller come from in 12th. Gulon in 14th. Davison in 14th. Fielded. Stephen Thompson come from in 15th out of nowhere. He's had a bad season this season. I believe last in points. John Andrews in 16th. Keshawn Richardson in 17th. Matthew Alford in 18th. Nathan Fitton in 19th. And Josh South rounding out the top 20. Carl Friesen, Luke May. That's a tough way for Luke May. He was up front at the beginning of the race. Jose Mills, Nathan Safin, and Trey White all 1 lap down. Adam Garcia and Josephine O'Neill, Dana Ashton, and Madison Tall. I don't even know if she even completed 1 lap. She came onto pit road on lap 1 and just stayed there for the rest of the race. So, with that being said, let's see what happened that caused Adam Garcia and Josephine O'Neill to DNF here tonight in the Advanced Starburst 4 at Kentucky. So, it was actually a stack-up effect because Stapleton was missed pit road and they just checked up 21, the 7, the 20, the 47 got a little piece of it, and the 38. Obviously, Josephine O'Neill and Adam Garcia caught the worst of it. They were all the way in the back of the field, but just a tough break for both of those drivers here at Kentucky, and especially for Adam Garcia. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching here at Kentucky for the Advanced Starburst 1. And I know that was a boring race, that was a snooze fest, that one was putting speed. But the next 3 races should not be like that, and it's going to get some good racing here in the Red Bull Cup Series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Angel Avila on getting the race win. Coming up next are the bonus, the regular season points, the Rookie of the Year points, and the playoff standings. There's 3 races to go before the playoffs start. So, until next time at Northport Grow, congratulations to Angel Avila for getting a win. I'm Nathan Stapleton, aka I'm in S-Racing 42, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Top to the top, ain't never gonna stop. To the top, ain't never gonna stop.